Welcome to this Tarot de Marseille card reading for June 3rd to June 16th, 2019. Please remember that this is a general reading on the energies going on right now globally regarding politics, climate, etc., and inside of us as human beings and Earth people living on this planet, and therefore it will not necessarily resonate with your personal life in details. If you would like a personal reading, please read the info in the box below this video. If you want to know more about the star people, more reflections of metaphysics going on, please tune in to my website herlanguage.dk. Now let's have a look at what the star people has for us in this week's reading for the next 2 weeks. When I pulled the first major arcana card, 2 cards actually fell out. So let's have a look at them. Card number 21, the World card, Reward, talking about evolution, success, completion, cosmic cycles. And card number 11, the Strength card, showing us the importance of energy through self-mastery, work, courage, defense of just causes. Now turning to the minor arcana card deck, 2 cards came out as well. The first one is Queen of Pentacles and the other 5 of Wands. So here we are told that the energies from the 2 major arcana cards are about our earth life, the material and financial frames for it, our physical surroundings, physical effort, long-time commitment when it comes to our physical body, our connection to other people, and our creativity. So, altogether, these 4 cards are telling us that we have now reached the end of a cosmic cycle in human history, and that we have put a lot of strength into it through both our physical bodies slowly adapting to the new frequencies and vibrations of electromagnetic energy coming from the sun, and through how we now have chosen to go around our fellow human beings, to keep grounded while observing and adjusting our own behavior. And lastly, through our creativity, our way of understanding our ideas and thoughts playing out in what we do. Likewise, we have viewed our physical surroundings, material and financial frames of our life from any angle to sort of getting a more mature and overall perspective of our values. And so, let's move on to the next major arcana card to see where this takes us. Here we meet card number 0, the Fool, strong will, coming out upside down. And so here is talking about quakery, lies, incorrect judgment, where it, in its upright position, normally shows us that it's time to be moving on with all our abilities and willpower, being free of prejudice and being a diplomat, to be smart about how to move on, about the next step in our development or evolution. Along with this card, we have 2 minor arcana cards coming out when asking for more details on this, 4 of Chalices and 9 of Chalices. So here we are exclusively in the emotional, sensitive, psychic and spiritual realm. Now, on our journey, these cards indicate that we have become and will become more and more adapted to growth, new acquaintances, harmony in these areas of our life, as feeling more affection and virtue towards our inner values. And in fact, even though the Fool in reverse is shaking things up, we need that quakery to take place in order to let these deep, profound emotional realms rise to the surface. Further, I would like to add that the Fool in reverse is also about lies, about what we have been told that we consist of spiritually. that there are so-called biological, chemical, and physical mainstream explanations to who or what we are. Some of those lies told within these areas are now coming to the surface of our societies, which finally makes us able to have a closer look at what is being said and told from the authorities, and in particularly from the higher educational institutions. You could say science versus knowledge and wisdom. Yet there is to make known on an official level the true connection between these notions, because in fact there is more connection between them than there is separation. Knowledge and wisdom, we say in traditional society, are linked to the heart and our intuition, but so is science, as we now see in the world makes more and more part of a discussion of reality. And so finally, let's turn to the third and last card of this reading, card number 15, the Devil card, instinctiveness, talking about selfishness. And not necessarily a dangerous or frightening card as some would think. This is about us being more selfish, and I don't mean that in a negative way. But actually, I think that here we need to be more focused on ourselves and what we want in life to happen. We are our own creators of our own lives. And it's now time to acknowledge that we are in fact one with God, physically playing out in and through our auras and chakras as electrical particles, as we are very much electrical human beings. To me, the Devil card, symbolizing our instincts, reminds me also of the zodiacal sign of Scorpio, being a water sign and draws our attention to our emotional realm, a sign being all about the depths of our emotions, the core of our deep and innermost being when it comes to our feelings, our secrets, that we perhaps not even have been able to reveal to ourselves just yet. It's about our deepest passion in life and what we hold dearest and closest to our hearts. The minor arcana card that came out for the Devil card was Two of Chalices, showing us, like the case was with the prior minor arcana cards, the emotional, sensitive, psychic and spiritual realm. So, these cards read together mean that our self-awareness melts together as one with our higher self, and through this with other dimensions, existing just right beside us. Enabled to become one, we need two parties of independency, and so again, we need or must be who we are, looking at ourselves for what and not least all that we are or have the potential to become in order to enter into an agreement, a passion and affinity with our higher self, our soul, our innermost being. So, to sum up what these weeks are about for us in general, I looked at the bottom of each card deck, starting with the major arcana cards. Here we find card number 1, the Magician, upside down, talking about escaping reality. Along with this card we have Two of Wands coming in at the bottom of the minor arcana cards, focusing on alliance and union when it comes to be integrated with our physical body, our interaction with other people and our creativity. Here the Magician in reverse position is talking about our physical realm, reminding us to be cautious, not to lose our sense of true reality that is playing out through our physical bodies as a link to other dimensions through electrical particles in our auras and chakras, as we talked about before. The reality is that we do not live separately from these dimensions here on Earth, but rather that these dimensions live among us already and perhaps always have. The reality is playing itself out with and through our physical bodies in interaction with electromagnetic particles, bringing us information of assistance from exactly other dimensions. Maybe the questions we should bring along with us in our minds for the next 2 weeks are: what is reality? How do I feel that reality? And how do I see it play out in my life, through my own actions and through observation of the actions of others? Finally, as usual, we will put a few words on the next 2 weeks. I shuffled my angel cards from the original angel card deck, written and drawn by Kathy Tyler and Joy Drake, and the cards that showed up this time when shuffling them was healing, and harmony. Now I believe that we had the word harmony also in my last reading, so a little reminder to us here to remember to stay tuned, to put out there through speech and action what is channeled or perceived as thoughts and ideas coming in through our crown chakra. Now, taking a look at the word healing, we are also told that a major healing is going on a world scale, leading us back to the World and Strength cards in the beginning of the reading. Now, seeing 3 water or chalices cards in this reading, we are healed especially in the emotional and spiritual realms, so we must bear with ourselves if or when we see signs in our actions of some kind of temporary imbalances in these areas, as we are learning more about our patterns and simply just ways of reacting to what is going on inside of us during this time of Quakery and new dawns arising from it inside of us. I'm going to leave it at that. Hope you have enjoyed the reading. Remember to listen to your body for signs that let you know that we are not alone. Stay in tune with your emotions and your own spirituality in what way you may perceive that realm. Keep your inner harmony and forgive your surroundings and yourself when new ways of understanding yourself from a deeper aspect of life starts arising within you. Thank you for watching and listening. Take care out there. Bye for now.